Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Chrishoard, PSW, standing for personal support worker, taking care of your elderly in long-term care. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. Oh, I tell you, last 2 days, I don't know what I had, but sicker than a dog. Sicker than a dog. Uh, Getting back to things, but I don't know. Picked something up. I was feeling terrible. Went home probably like 2 in the afternoon and slept like right through till like, I don't know, like it was like 11 p.m. or something like that. It was just like, I don't know what I had. But hey, viruses everywhere. So hey, what are you gonna do? Hopefully you guys are all having a wonderful Wednesday or Wednesday. See, Thursday. Today's Thursday. Yeah, just slowly getting back into things, and the weather's getting nice and warm, so that's a good thing. Be there. Another thing too is I think we're almost at 1,500 watch time hours already now. So we're at the halfway point. Another 1,500 to go till we start the process of monetization. So we're close to the halfway point, guys. So thank you guys for all your support, watching my channel, and if you're binge watching the channel, hey, what's up? Welcome in. Hey, how you doing, Bryce? Welcome in, South Metro. Hey, what's up? Welcome in. Welcome in, guys. If you guys are new to the channel, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. Hey, how's everyone doing? Thank you so much. So we're almost at the halfway point, guys. 1,500 watch time hours, which is pretty cool. How are you today? I'm doing good. Been sick for a couple days, but getting back in the swing of things. I'm in long-term care, so if you work in long-term care, you pick up certain bugs and viruses, and I must have picked up something, and was kind of down for the count for a couple days, but better now. I mean, lots of fluids, lots of clear fluids, and um you know just kind of staying still kind of helps the body. But yeah, I was down for the count. Yeah, I'm better now. I got it around Monday, and I went to work, finished my shift, and I went home around 2, and I knew there was something off, went and had a bath, and I didn't even say anything to my family. I just crawled into bed and slept from 2 to 11 at night. Like, I never do that. So it was, yeah. But like I say, sometimes, certain viruses and bugs and stuff that are in the air, you just pick up, and it's a good way for your body to tell you that there's something wrong. So, but I mean, like, working in healthcare, you pick up you pick up lots of stuff. So, but thank you for subscribing to the channel. If you're new to the channel, guys, I take care of the elderly in long-term care with severe Alzheimer's and dementia. I've been working with the elderly and advocating for the elderly since 2006. All right. Well, I'll see you later. I gotta head somewhere. Thanks for coming in, South. Thank you for coming in. I gotta see how you spell your South Metro, Little Colorado, Littleton, Colorado. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. Next time, if you happen to need a laugh, come on into the channel and watch a funny healthcare video. Because uh, I give lots of inspiration to some of the people I work with. So over my years of in 20 years of my career in long-term care, that's where I get most of my materials from, working with people. So, and you just happen to there'd be in a situation and you happen to be like, oh yeah, I should make a video on that because that would be pretty funny. So I like to bring humor to the profession. Our profession can be kind of sad at times, and bringing some humor into it. Um, we're human, and it's a fact we're all going to get old. And hopefully, one day someone is there to take care of me, like I take care of these individuals. And I always say, it's giving back. I always say that give back, right? I always talk about in my videos about God and you know being blessed and praised. And the reason why I started some of those videos was because lots of my residents, you know they know when maybe the time is up, and they always say, thank God. And you know um I'm pretty blessed. I had a pretty good life. And you know I bet those flowers smell good. They're very nice. Kind of give a different vibe to the video. Not too close, right? But so I wanted to, yeah, I mean, lots of my residents, they're at peace sometimes, and they always talk about time. And I started making some videos on that, and the fact of that, you know, we search as humans for a lot of things. And maybe when I was younger, we searched I searched for, things that I thought would make me happy, which is, you know, trying to make that first million, or, I mean, like, or buying something. But then I realized over the time that I've spent my 20 years taking care of the elderly, the biggest thing that they ask for and is time. Because we run out of time, guys. And we truly do. We run out of time. And I always say that if your eyes are wide open each day, be blessed that your eyes are open. And go and do something. And you know go and try something, or you know go and accomplish something. Because I mean, like, time is precious. This year I'll be 50. we're halfway to we're halfway to 100. And time is precious, and every day is precious. We never know when our time is up. So that's why I started making some videos about that. When that's someone that I work with, and they wish they had more time. And if it means picking up that telephone, end of life care for someone, for you, love is so hard, even with pets. Yeah, I deal with death quite a bit. And it's come in the beginning. It was hard, right? In the beginning, death was hard because I wasn't sure on how we're supposed to deal with it, and grieving and stuff. And you know um when I lost my first resident, I was pretty emotional, because it was like, you know yesterday they were there, right? And you were helping them and assisting them and getting them dressed, and then the next day, their bed's empty. And it's a reality of the world, and how we live. And the reality of life is, one minute you're here and the next minute you're gone. And I always wanted to make a difference, making a difference in people's lives. And I always, I, you know, I wanted to be a nurse, you know, one day, and then I realized, I got to that age where I just, going back to school to become a nurse. Um, enjoy, enjoy life. Care of someone you loved is hard. Oh, sorry, that's the last question. Yeah, and then I realized that what I do for a living, I enjoy, and I don't really have to go back to school to do it. I had to take schooling and education to do what I'm doing, but we're just one step lower than a nurse, and we're caregivers to the elderly. So the only thing that I don't do is administer any medication, but everything else that I do for the resident, and I'm cool with that, and I enjoy the job. They always say that when you go to work and if you enjoy your job, it's not really a job, right? So it was just lucky that I got into a profession that I remember taking in high school. You know, I had to take a course that had nothing to do with any of your schooling before you graduated, and I decided to take volunteering at a long-term care facility in my city. And I remember I was 19, 20, and I enjoyed it. And then I graduated school, and you went to college and you did all that stuff, and then you realize the profession that you took wasn't the profession that you really 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 loved. Gosh, hello, I have a presentation and test in music class tomorrow, and I have another test in another class. What do I do? Help. Hello. Gosh, hello, I have a presentation and test in music class tomorrow, and I have another test. What should I do? Well, I mean, which test is the? Oh, oof. Can I be honest with you? I mean, I mean, if you subscribe to the channel already, please do subscribe. Let's be honest. I mean, you like, well, you're gonna be. Well, I mean, if you're good in one class, I mean, if you got a high grade in that one class and the other class isn't a very good grade, I concentrate on that one. I mean, hopefully this advice is good for you, but um, if if your one grade is good in the class and it's higher than the other one, then I would focus on the one that's low. I mean, if that's the best advice I can give you, that's what I would do, right? I mean, when I was in high school and that, um, if that, I mean, has happened to me, right? If I had two tests in one day, and say I had an 80 in one class and I had a 50, 60 in the other, I'd focus on the 50, 60 class, and you know not really going blind, but kind of like just kind of brief study. you know if it's a test or an examination, briefly go over your notes and stuff, and kind of wing it, because you're not really going to fail the class, but kind of wing it. I mean, hopefully that's the best advice I can give you. I mean, I don't want to say you're screwed, because that's not the greatest advice. I don't think you're screwed. I think you'll be fine. Hopefully that answers your question. Does it? Hopefully. I mean, welcome in everyone. Do me a favor, you know, tap the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. Chrishoard, PSW, stand for personal support worker, taking care of your elderly in long-term care and community care. Fantastic, fantastic news, guys. We are like just a few hours away, watch time hours, to the 1500 mark. And then we're on to the next journey of 1500 for the first part of monetization of the channel. So that's pretty exciting for me. I mean, um, and up to 1300, over 1300 subscribers, which is a blessing in itself, which is just crazy. I never thought that I'd get 10, let alone over 1,300 people watching you, which I just, man, every day I just say I'm so freaking blessed to be able to do this and people tune in and watch. So I do thank you all that come in and, watch my material and, give comments. I love the comments because it truly gives a reality of, if you're doing the right thing. And I do appreciate you guys that come in and critiquing is good. I mean, it doesn't matter, what people or the comments people say. I mean, it's good that you get people that are watching it and checking it out. So we got like 4 minutes left, guys. 4 minutes of the live. Getting around 20-minute mark. Hey, what's up? Welcome in. Welcome back. Do me a favor, tap the screen. Got about 3 minutes left of the live, and then gonna header. Hopefully, you're all having a wonderful day. It's a beautiful day out. Finally, a beautiful day out here. It was a little cold, but temperatures are starting to warm up. Definitely, probably got to cut the grass again for the 50th time. But hey, hey, what's up? Welcome in. Marcelo, how are you? Welcome in. I think you're new to the channel. Thank you for coming in. If you're new and you're not sure what this channel is about, how are you doing? I'm doing great. Was just a little sick a couple days here. I think I got something and I'm not sure what I got, but I was sick for a little bit. How are you doing? If you're new to the channel, I take care of the elderly in long-term care with severe Alzheimer's and dementia. I've been working with the elderly for 20 years and love advocating and giving somewhat of a different light. I'm a long-time supporter. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Um, yeah, I love advocating for the elderly. The elderly, I find, they're very wise and they can tell a lot of stories if we just listen. And it it has kept me humble over the years. My 20 years of working with the elderly has kept me very, very humble. So um, it's a pretty cool job. They always say stop and smell the flowers. I mean, I guess lifetime experience. Absolutely. It is. And that's such a great comment that you put on there. It's they run a they ask more time. And I keep on saying that in lots of my videos, and they say about more time. And they don't want money or materialistic things, but more time. Because I mean, we run out of time. We run out of time. And to kind of fit everything that we want to do in our lives, we run out of time. So, um, so many interesting stories to be told. Absolutely. Absolutely. They always say stop and smell the roses, I guess. Stop and smell the flowers. I mean, life is that precious. So 10 seconds, guys, and then we're gonna head her. Thank you for coming in. I'll be back again. Until next time, guys, Chris Hoard, PSW, standing for personal support worker, taking care of your elderly. Cheers, guys.